Greetings, everybody. Hello and welcome. It is Monday, the 25th of January 2021, this hellish year that continues. We are here. We don't give a shit about that. We're painting some Warhammer. Machin, do you want to go first?
Okay, Dave. Yeah. So I've actually been a bit cheeky this week and bought a load of four-drilled stuff, which I won't be painting this week. I might do. We'll see. Shit, I almost dropped one of the models. So I got some Solar Auxilia. Let's know if you can see that. Which are very, very nice 30k Imperial Guard, the way they should be. But tonight I will be painting this handsome beast. The bottom half. So
The best time.
yeah, that's it from me.
Badger?
Hello, I am the Badger. Tonight I will be painting, well, I was starting to paint the Space Marines of my Indomitor set, and I will essentially be beginning with the Commander unit. So, big shield, big sword, nice scenic base.
Nice. I'm going to be painting some Tau. I have a big old fat set of sprues. Yeah, those goatee boys. I've got one that's done, so hopefully it'll look a bit like that when it's done. But we'll see. Right. I'll pop the smooth classical on, and we can begin.
That sweet music.
Indeed.
All right, guys. So, how's everyone been?
Oh, it's been a week. It has been a week.
It has been quite interesting, I think, on all fronts.
Oh, quick update. I need to go at 7. I'll still be on the camera, but I need to go on my guild chat because we're doing the Nax boss.
Oh.
And I'll only be about 20-30 minutes. But you get to see my reaction, because if we don't complete it, you'll just see me do this. Because it won't be sound won't be on.
Nice.
And if you do win, I'll be like,
oh, Badger, you're
I'll get back on chat. But
okay.
yeah,
you're not painting chaos today, are you, Badger?
I am not painting chaos today. How dare you put the chaos symbol in my corner?
Oh no, I'll put it on Machin's.
yeah,
Heresy!
Oh, hang on. It's not
Heresy.
showing up for some reason.
Yeah, these Age of Sigma guys make pretty good Hell Brutes from 40k. So
there we go.
I had one lying around, so I was like,
Nice.
same
Right.
base as the Hell Brutes. So
It is. Oh wow, that brush looks like it's had a bad time.
Didn't you complain about your brush last time?
Yeah, I need
he
that brush.
did.
And then you were like, oh, but it's the only brush that I've got, and it's the best of the lot.
I mean, these brushes here are the only brushes that I have. I mean, that one's like supposed to. I don't know what. That's
that
a
one is
basing brush.
See better days.
Yeah.
All of my brushes have seen better days, so I can't really say anything.
I mean, it says it's a basing brush, but it's pants.
So anyway, Warhammer news.
Oh, go on.
That nice
Straight into
new
it.
Adeptus Titanicus model they dropped.
Ooh.
Yeah, the War Master one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Very nice.
which looks, yeah, that's pretty good. I like it.
Schwitty.
Not an Imperator Titan.
No, it wasn't. But I'm pretty sure that's the one of the next stages of. It'll, because I saw the little chart that they'd released as well with it,
Yeah,
and it was like Warmonger, then War Master, then it's probably going to be the Emperor class Titans, and then the Imperator.
I thought Emperor and Imperator were the same.
No, they're not. The Emperor class Titans are more prevalent. There's still a lot of those around, and they are what you usually see on most of the old artwork for the Titans. You know, the big green dudes with the skull-like faces and the massive square shoulders. That's the Emperor Titans, whereas the Imperators are obviously the huge walking churches with what is it, plasma eradicators or something on them.
Wonderful.
Dirty ancient lost tech. It's like, what's that you say? Create a small sun on the
Okay.
battlefield.
I'm
Yes,
gonna-
please.
You gonna?
So, Emperor. Oh no, they're the same thing. It's just two types of Emperor Titan. An Emperor Titan and an Imperator Titan.
So I guess they're about the same size then.
Yeah, I think someone said if they were to do like an Adeptus Mechanicus version of a Emperor / Imperator Titan, it'd be like 22 centimeters tall. So
That's a big boy.
it's a big boy, even for Adeptus Titanicus. It'd be like,
Yeah. It'd be massive.
but I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably buy one just for my cabinet.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you're looking at it being essentially an Imperial Knight-sized Titan
Yeah,
for a small epic-sized game.
pretty much. But yeah, that's Warhammer.
That's Warhammer. Dun, 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 dun.
So yeah, been an interesting week.
Yeah. What have you been up to?
Well, it's been snowing over here, so
Mm.
went out in the snow.
I was going to say, I think we had up here in good old Bedlington, we had one night worth of snow, and then the rest is all frost. So we didn't really get snow.
Well, down here in southeast Wales, we don't really get snow that often.
It's because you're right on the Atlantic Gyre. That's why.
Yeah, so it's pretty like, you know, when it does snow, it's like, oh, it's snowing.
All that tasty hot Mexican air.
Mm.
We also do not get very much snow at all. I think it tried to snow, like a few grains fell, and then it just gave up.
Fair.
Oh, hello, Nahir. Welcome to the stream.
How do?
How are you today? We are just chilling and painting some Warhammer. At least that's what we're supposed to be doing. Chat and shit.
And they got those new system mech models.
Ooh, I like it.
Yes, I saw those. I'm not 100% certain on them.
Yeah,
Oh,
those
they're
legs
bad.
are really long.
Well, do you remember when they brought out the Dread Knight for the Grey Knights, Dave?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but for the Sisters of Battle. So it's got like big, long, lanky female style legs, you know, sweet calves and high heels. And then there's big chunky body on top with a multi-melter and a big sword.
Well, Nahir is currently painting.
Shorter,
hang on a sec, I'm going to cut you off, Machin. Nahir is currently painting a 30k tank. Is that sort of similar to what you've bought?
Yeah, so I got Solar Auxilia las rifles.
Very nice.
Which 30k tank? I'm gonna guess Malkador. Maybe a Fellblade.
Hey, if you want to tweet it at us, hashtag Bolts Paint Club, I can bring it up on screen for you and show us your handiwork when you're done.
Carachnos. Which one's? Hold on, I'm gonna Google that.
It's probably a big chunky boy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He bought a Karakos assault tank.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mechanicum. Oh yeah, those ones. Yeah, they're cool. How was it to put together? Because it looks like a pain to put together.
Yeah, it probably is. They all are, really. I'm a dirty Imperial Guard player mainly, although I'm painting some Tau today. And yeah, I love a good tank, me.
Relatively easy. Okay. I quite like the other Mechanicus tank. It's sort of like cool sort of angle to it, like the front blade dozer. I really like. It's one of those like vanity models I want just for my shelf. but it's £100, so it's like.
Oh,
That's,
yeah. It's a bit spicy for just one tank, like.
yeah.
Yeah, but I
You
do
could get
like
a Bane
it.
Blade for that.
Could.
The Bane Blade.
It is the Bane Blade.
In fact, if I'm correct, the Bane Blade is in about 20 quid cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's resin for you. 4 drills.
So, yeah.
Expensive, but damn, they look good. It's like the Imperial Guard, 20 las rifle, 30k guardsman is 70 quid. But
Jesus.
damn, they're good. Plus, if you ever play Horus Heresy, their rules are ridiculous. I think they're like 36-inch las guns, which are strength 6 under half range.
Dang, son.
And you're going to get under half range because you're going to move them forward 6 inches.
Well,
So
especially if they're in a big old tank.
Yeah, so you're just going up to Space Marines going, I'm wounding you on 2s.
It's okay, Space Marine, I hear you have armor. Guess what? My guns are all better than yours.
There we go. I kind of just bought a high quality recast because I prefer to spend. You can't. Nah. I'm like, I always buy 4 drills. I don't mind the price. But I guess if you're living in America,
yeah, the shipping costs must be
$200 for a
ridiculous.
tank.
Actually importing this stuff is as much of a killer as it is buying the bloody stuff.
Yeah, no, it's like, it's kind of lucky really being in the UK that
Well, most of the time. For this, it is.
it's comparatively cheaper to buy Warhammer. And like, imagine if you lived in like New Zealand.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
That shit must be expensive over there.
Yeah, it's like, ooh.
Unless they have their own actual like shops and things and
factories. It's the factories that'll do it.
Yeah, you're looking at like 4 drills prices just for standard 40k stuff.
Yeah.
Unit of the Space Marines like 20 quid. No.
I wish units of Space Marines for 20 quid, Dave.
Really?
Yeah.
Just a standard. Oh god, it's been a long time since I bought any Space Marines.
I'm pretty sure.
No.
Really? Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm old.
Yeah.
Well, 30 quid for a unit of 10 Primaris.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. For like the normal Space Marines, it's still about 22.
Flip it.
Yeah.
I'm going to tilt my camera fully down now because I'm starting to get into the... I need to lean for the light. So there you go. There's me spray.
Into the groove.
Yes. I mean, no one needs to see my ugly face anyway, so don't worry about it.
Oh yeah.
Do you know
Certainly.
what? Basing brush, I'll give it a pass. Now I'm just using it to just slap the stuff on, just to get the bits covered I need to get covered. It's fine.
To be honest, that's pretty much what base and best brush is for.
Yeah. And then you can do the when you're painting around it, you can use the smaller brushes. That's fine. Although I have to say, I don't like any of the brushes that I've gotten from Actual Games Workshop.
Surprising, right?
Oh yeah. Naya's Warhammer friend is in Australia. He said it was a godsend when he got him a referral to a recast dealer.
I guess Naya is based in New Zealand.
Yeah, potentially. Wait, if you don't mind, where are you from, Naya?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not going to pry if you would prefer us not to know.
Hopefully somewhere without COVID.
I mean, there is nowhere without COVID, really.
Just places with COVID under control and places with COVID.
He's from the United States, mate, and you were right first time. The land of returned sanity.
Yeah, Biden's in. Oh yeah, that's the news. Biden's official president. Biden.
I mean, we usually go straight into the news, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, we actually had Warhammer news, so it's like, oh my god.
The horror, we had
Yeah,
something
that new
else.
Titan that's coming. Oh, that's gonna be sexy as fuck.
Back to the goddamn news. Biden's now president.
Well done to the United States for finally getting out of that nightmare. Sorry
Trump
to anyone who's
is-
been through it.
How long do you reckon it'll take before he's in jail? Not Biden, but
Oh yeah,
I don't think like
you might not
I don't
necessarily.
know because the thing with America is like rich people don't tend to go to prison that long. And even
Yeah.
say I don't know.
Naya says he swears that if they make a 40k scale for the War Master Titan.
Oh, I think I'm in a Titan group on Facebook,
Oh yeah.
and I think someone calculated it would cost like £2,000, which would be about
nearly $2,500.
US dollars or something like
Damn,
that.
son. Hello, Mr. Mevlin. How are you getting on? Good eve to you, sir.
So
Indeed.
yeah, I mean, they're the type of models you buy if you win the lottery or a wealthy relative passes away and you get inheritance money.
You inherit your Titan from your relative.
Yeah,
And then in its own way, it becomes a family heirloom. Pass it down through the ages.
Yeah. But yeah, that was some good news. Someone shared in one of our group chats, Machin, the apparently back in our old stomping ground of Bangor, there was an anti-mask demonstration outside of the Tesco.
yeah, I had to look into that.
Go on. What have you
I
found?
think there was like 6 people.
Apparently they blocked the entrance. They must have linked down to something.
So I looked into it. 6 people blocked the entrance for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then the police showed up.
It's like, oh shit. Oh, and then they legged it.
I think they just arrested them or told them to move on.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now you're saying it was calculated to be about 6 inches taller than the Warlord in 40k scale.
Yeah, it's like, so the Warlord comes with those Apocalypse launchers.
Yeah, the big
And they're
old
about 6 inches.
shoulder mounts.
It's another put the Apocalypse launchers on top of each other, and you got a pretty good idea of what the height is.
Damn.
But again, £2,000. I mean, a lot of people will buy it. I'm just like,
I mean, no, like probably like less than 100 people would buy it.
Less than
You'd be
100
surprised,
people
like-
can afford to buy the fucking thing.
Yeah.
a lot of people bought the Warlord. I think
Yeah. How much
Yeah.
was that?
3 people bought the Warlord, and that's like 1,300 quid now.
Jesus Christ.
So
This will be the case of those are the people who have every other model.
Yeah.
a lot of people just like buying the, it's like you buy a
centerpieces.
Ferrari. You don't buy a Ferrari because it's practical. It's like you buy it because
You
you
can
take
have
it out
it.
like once or twice a year, and you're just like
Display
showing
it.
off.
I know.
Yeah.
Man. I am not into that sort of spending.
Trophy model.
I've got a Warhound Titan. And
Ah.
that's Chaos Warhound Titan. And that's it.
If that's the case, now here
Oh, what's he said?
Yeah,
Sorry.
he plays Necrons.
Oh, nice.
You don't happen to have this tasty boy, do you?
Is that the one you painted a few streams ago?
Yep, that's the first one I did.
Oh,
Good old,
yeah.
good old Illuminor Zaras.
Sexy Necron boy.
I like the model, but it's covered in like millions of tiny pieces.
Yeah. Like the
Oh.
new AUS model, the vampire model. There's like loads of shit coming off it. And someone like photoshopped it without all the stuff coming off the hair. And it looked better. It's like, I think they go a bit too far sometimes with the amount of
Yeah.
stuff they.
It's like,
Well-
we can get more detail on this, so let's do that, even though it's
Yeah.
unnecessary.
If you look at the was it the Void Dragon model? Or the Silent King model for the Necrons? They're just surrounded by reeds and reeds of lightning. It's like, oh, come on, guys.
This is
Come on,
unfucking necessary, guys. Come on.
It's like I can barely get my plasma conduits to work to look right, let alone some giant fucking lightning bolt. Dudes, ease up a bit, will you?
Well, apologies if I'm rubbing the microphone with my bloody spro here. Trying to get at this this little bit here.
Rubbing it hard and fast.
Oh, so hard, so fast.
What other goddamn news has there been? Yeah, pretty much that the fucking Biden
Yeah.
getting in.
Now I'm not 100% certain, but something that I have potentially heard is that our lockdown may end up being closer to the end of like August, September, before.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at this point because it's just like
Yeah, just fuck
the
yourself.
issue is if you start lighting in it, like it just starts, spreading again.
Yeah. I mean,
So it's like,
at this point, we've just got to lock down till the vaccinations are done.
yeah.
You know?
I mean, I don't think I'm getting my vaccine until September.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in one of the slightly vulnerable groups, so I'll probably get a vaccine before like midsummer. But
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Just because you've been vaccinated doesn't mean.
Yeah, you can't spread it.
Yeah.
Nehiru, feel free to link a pic.
Oh yeah. You can you can tweet it at Bulls Paint Club. I don't think links work in the chat. Yeah, there you go. If you tweet it at Bulls Paint Club, I can get it up on screen from there.
Dave, if you type in the hashtag into the group chat.
Yeah, sure. Hashtag Bulls Paint Club. That should be it. Yeah. There you go.
Enjoy the
Dave's the only one who uses Twitter here.
Oh yeah, sorry. But yeah.
Okay, so here comes my World of Warcraft time.
Oh, he's buggering off to do some World of Warcraft, is he?
I'm going to stay on the call.
So we're gonna watch
I'm
him
going to log
cry.
in first. There's a chance I won't get an invite.
Oh, okay. Fingers crossed.
But basically, so to give you some context, we're doing a raid, the final raid of Classic, and I got an invite straight away.
Bosh.
So, in this final raid, the bosses are a lot harder, and so you need to get like loads of like potions and consumables.
Yeah.
And world buffs. And we're stuck on one of the bosses because our healers are utter shite.
Garbage.
And yeah, so we did it a few times last week and kept wiping. So everyone's buffed up now. Spent quite a bit of gold on potions and everything.
Is
So we
this
get like all the
the
resist potions.
is this the clan that you've had a sort of on-off relationship with?
Yes, it is. Yes, and I like to use the word clan because I do prefer clan.
Okay.
So
Sounds
we're
more like
going in again.
clan to me.
Yeah, clan. That's old school.
Oh, sorry, I'm an old school gamer. What can I say?
That's so am I, well, we've skipped
As soon as
generation.
I'm finished with this paint here, and Machin, you'll have to look up to see it. I got me something I won on eBay the other day, and it came, and I'm going to show you all. It's a PlayStation
That's
1
nice.
game that arrived in pristine condition.
Nice.
I've never seen a PlayStation game in such good condition. Like, the case is as if it had just come out of the factory. Ridiculous.
So I ordered that box set of Possessed I ordered.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, it hasn't arrived yet.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So any day now.
Yeah.
I've already told the seller where the hell is it. So
Any day now. Any day.
otherwise, I'd be painting that model.
Yeah.
Tweeted Dave. The hashtag has been tweeted.
Oh, okay. Let's have a little look. See what we can see. I've got the Twitch screen up there. Da, 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 da. Oh, there we go. Let's. How do I interact with you? You little bit of. I can see the top of it. I want to click on it. Da, da, da. Go on. You've got to let me interact with the fucking thing.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah, it does. Damn, son.
Yeah, very nice. I
Oh,
like
there we
that
go.
blue.
Interact. Here we go.
Very nice.
Clickety click. Oh, look at that. I love that base.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the
Where
orange
did you
on
get
there.
crystals from?
Yeah. Where did you get those
Yeah.
crystals? Talk to us
Yeah.
about this model.
Yeah, we want to know the details on those crystals.
I love that base so much.
That buttery biscuit base.
That is some impressive handiwork, sir. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, hello, Snoo Glyphon.
Hey, oh.
Didn't see you there. How are you getting on, mate?
I think.
I need to have a look at one of the other models to see what I've done with this. Yeah, I've just painted it brown. I'm gonna leave it like
Yeah, that is one. Sexy one.
That is.
Right. I can start working on other little more annoying parts. Where did I... There we go. I was about to say, where did I put my brown paint? It's staring me in the face.
Yes. Also, it's quite nice to get some fan interaction. Well, not fan, watcher interaction. Yeah, fan's a bit of a strong word, isn't it?
We've only just met.
Yes. Oh, no, here, if you fancy joining us again, we do this every Monday, so feel free to hit the follow button and join us next time as well. I mean, we're here for another few hours, so
Yeah.
you carry on.
To be honest.
Oh, we are.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good stuff, good sir.
So Nehi's got the comment on there. I'm trying to. I'm running against time here, Paddy. Have you got a sec to have a look at that chatty chat?
I wanted to paint
One to paint in the model's official colour.
Nice.
But I wanted a Tomb World base, so I worked for about a month to paint up the crystals from green stuff.
Wow, green stuff is insane to work with.
Built in Spain. So I worked for about a month to paint this boy up. The crystals came from green stuff built in Spain.
Oh.
There we go. The cracking effect is a mod on Earth on top of terrace. I can't pronounce that. Glow.
Tesseract glow.
Tesseract. There we go.
Nice. Well impressed with that, mate.
Okay, boys. What's the bet that we wipe?
Ooh, I would put money on the fact that you're all going to die.
60%.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
If you do die, you must say the words. At least I got chicken.
Yep.
I'll probably be swearing a lot.
Leroy
that is my standard go-to.
Jenkins. Ain't no one like Leroy.
True that.
I'm actually pretty sure that dude's
Oh, Sugar Butties. Sorry,
no
I've hidden
longer with us.
your message chat box. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he's like. I think during COVID, I think he's one of the
victims. Sad. Ah, never mind, eh? We're still alive, just about. Oh, he's also
no
tweeted out
longer
the
have
most
a
recent paint job. Let's have a little have a look at this. Whoop, close that. There we go. Ooh, that's a purple boy. I love that. That's
I had
perp as fuck.
Or did you just die instantly?
That looks like my Atlas on MechWarrior Online.
Oh, the Pope of Perp, man. The Pope of
Yeah,
Perp.
the Pope of Perp. He was a good one. Yeah, that is my style. That.
One big, beautiful boy there.
Right, I think I've done all the orange. Well, I'm sure at some point I'm gonna like start sticking it together and go, oh, I forgot to do that.
Well, of course, because you'll see it and you'll be like,
Yeah,
Okay,
so
I'm just
that's
going to join the other chat a sec just to see.
all right.
Plan is 2
So
ticks of a monkey stick.
cool beans. So apparently that is a Questorus Knight Dominus. That's in the new that's the new army. That's sort of a bit like it's just the tech priest army in it. What's they called?
those are actually part of the Imperial Knights
Alright.
armies.
Okay.
They're not part of the. Well, technically they're part of the AdMech stuff, the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Yeah.
But that one in particular is obviously you can have your own Imperial Knights army. There's one of the bigger boys in there.
Swift delicious.
Did have I really want to get a knight, but it's
It's apparently for
so
the
much choice
30k
now.
Mechanicum.
Ooh.
Very nice. Oh, that's some black ass paint right here. Look at this. Oof. That's good. I'm going to need to fend it as best I can, but I'm going to have to really splodge it on somewhere where I'm not going to see it because it's going to. That's a lot of paint on the brush.
Yep. Okay, so
Fend it. Oh.
working with thinner brushes.
Maybe I should have finned it more. So it took him about 5 days to build and 4 more to paint that one. Blimey.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you can't really see it, but it's like way taller. It's like twice as tall as this sprue.
Yeah.
It's a big boy and about as wide as 2 of the sprues as well.
I've never seen one in the flesh, you see.
They're huge models.
Oh man. I guess you just can't get a sense of scale from like looking on a website, can you?
Nah.
So it hasn't started yet.
Okay.
I have a strong feeling we're all going to die.
Okay, what's giving you that strong feeling? Is my money safe?
Just my feelings are tingling, you know.
My Machin senses are tingling.
My Machin senses.
Oh, them some strong senses, man. I feel for you already. Right, here we go.
Half-assed nature or something. So I'm going to go back to the...
Painting his model.
Yeah. So Machin's ongoing quest is to try to finish the was it the vanilla content, like the last raid of the vanilla content, so he could stop playing the game?
I don't think we will, to be honest. I might just join a pug group, which is basically a, rando sign up.
Everybody loves casuals.
Yeah.
Pug groups are actually fucking do the job better than guild groups most of the time.
That's because guilds are like, oh, we can do it this way or this way or this way, whereas a lot of the public people are like, okay, we've done this about 4 billion times before. Do it this way.
You see, the problem with guilds, the problem with guilds and clans is, like, they all expect to be able to work together really well, but there's always loads of fucking politics. Whereas, like, a public sort of just, dive in game, you don't know anyone, so you're just expecting to like the communication not to be quite as good. So everyone's going in prepared to have to fight alone a bit.
The thing is, like, because the game came out like 20 years ago,
Yeah.
About 15 years ago. You know,
No,
back then, no one really knew what they were doing, and very few guilds actually ever cleared the like top end content. So fast forward to now, where you got guides everywhere on like how to cheese the game,
Yeah.
and like add-ons on like telling you when to move or when to cast a spell.
love me a bit of cheese.
It's like infinitely easier. So I would say there's no excuse really.
Okay.
Yeah.
To tell you what's the best sort of elements to work against certain things, what's enemies' weaknesses.
Yeah, you just go on YouTube and there's like fucking loads of videos breaking down each class and what to do on like each raid.
Yeah.
So
So it's just incompetence, basically. Is the only
pretty
reason for
much.
it. Oh, I've just dipped me fucking hand right in the fucking paint. Okay, so I'll just use my hand as a. Ah, God damn it. So yeah, apparently that model there stands as tall as a monolith. Oh well.
Yeah.
What have I done here?
Back it is everyone else.
Let's go back to the show. There we go. I've just put my finger in that fucking. God damn it. I'm having a bad time here, lads.
Covering yourself more with paint than you are the model.
Yep.
Oh,
I actually don't want to go over it. What's up?
did you hear or have you seen the next saga of Cyberpunk?
Oh yeah,
They released a
they've
patch or something.
yeah, they've released a big patch, which has introduced a brand new game-breaking bug.
Well,
Yeah.
Dun,
the
dun,
thing
dun, dun,
is,
dun.
the way that I was reading it,
Go on.
It's
The-
over too far.
the patch itself was to work on a mission where you couldn't talk to the guy. It just wouldn't give you any ability to talk to him after you bet him.
Hmm.
And they fixed that, so now you can talk to him when you've met him. But the same mission seems to have broken in a completely different way, where
Excellent.
he will give you a phone call, but there's like an 80+% chance that you just won't be able to hear him when he gives you the phone call.
Excellent.
So people have had to do cheesy ass workarounds. And the biggest one that people have done is obviously things are time sensitive in certain cases. You'll get like calls or mission bonuses at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in game time and all that
Mhm.
stuff. And what they do is they stay on the phone with somebody else long enough that they miss the call, and then they run a 24-hour sort of like in-game day, and he calls again, and that second call is the one that actually activates properly. Whereas the first call is likely to just go, okay, he's called you. Can't hear him. I don't know what he's saying. I get no interaction with what he's saying. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
So it's almost like somebody just sat on their mobile phone, and you can hear the rustling sound.
So you got to pocket down
hello?
by an
Hello?
NPC.
Hello?
See, this is why I don't.
Greetings, Daddy.
This is why I don't buy AAA games, or whatever the hell you want to call them,
Yeah.
until a few months after launch.
This is
a
more than a
patch,
few months after
and they're
launch.
cheaper.
You see, actually, Paddy, I don't actually think it is more than 3 months after launch. That's the sad thing. They've had they've had 12 months worth of catastrophe within, I reckon, about 2 months worth of release time.
It's only been out since what, December?
Not even that. It was delayed till January, wasn't it? Well, it was December, yeah.
So yeah, I just don't buy games until
Yeah,
they got the prices and patch.
You see, the thing is, I decided to on this to pre-order it on this occasion because I really love The Witcher 3. I thought let's reward a good dev with a pre-order, and I've got burned, but I've learned, and they have paid the price. I think with the PR, the negative PR that has happened.
Anyway, Dave, you didn't buy it just because you like The Witcher 3. It's because we all have a giant boner for Keanu Reeves.
Oh no! Do you know what? I'm not a big fan of Keanu Reeves. I mean, he's fine, but I've never been like, he's never been on like top tier list for me, actor for me.
I mean, I liked him in The Matrix.
Yeah, but he was basically a plank of wood in The Matrix.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's about it. Because I tried watching the John Wick film, but I didn't really like it.
Bill and Ted is probably his best role.
I've never seen. I tried watching Bill and Ted, but I was just bored.
Yeah. But anyway, so and to be honest, the game doesn't endear me to him anymore because his character is an absolute colossal bellend.
Don't spoil it because I want to play it at some point.
Oh yeah, just to be honest, wait until like next Christmas. That's probably when it's going to be like slightly fixed.
It's going to be
Exactly.
12 quid
Exactly.
and moderately okay to work with.
Anyway, yes, that is a good point, Daddy. And hello, Daddy. I know Badger said hello, but I need to also say hello. Yes, why spend 50 quid on a game when you can just pay for Game Pass for like 3 months for the same amount? Or 6 months even. It's a good point. Especially when the game's usually on Game Pass.
Okay, 2 secs. So, straight away, one of the healers has just gone, should I use my potion? My shadow resist potion?
No.
The potion you need to stay alive with.
And have they answered that question wrongly?
They answered that question.
Go into raid chat.
Okay, they answered that question wrongly when they said, should I use this potion? The answer is, when do you need me to use the potion? Not should I use it. It's like, do you want me to pop it now? Do you want me to run it like in a room's time?
Jesus fucking Christ. Right, 1 minute.
Okay.
Tic-tacs, sir, tic-tacs.
Machin's in and out for anyone who's just joining us. He's in the middle of a raid on World of Warcraft.
I can quite happily say, I've got a general understanding of tactics, purely not just from me playing all of the RTS games that I can find, but since I've been playing Gloomhaven.
Yeah.
Here's some more plug on here. You've got to be very, very careful with what you've got because you've got a limited supply of actions that you can do.
Yes.
So you have to pick what you think is the best for the situation.
Oh, he's pretty gone on us, hasn't he? He just switched to the two-person share.
He did.
Apologies for that, Rich. I didn't expect him to actually disappear. Oh, and now he's back.
Oh,
Bloody
he's come back.
hell.
All right, we're logging in. We're logging in, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, nay.
Anyway.
Yes,
Yeah, if you're going to leave the actual chat, give us a heads up. I thought you were sticking
right,
around.
okay. I thought I did.
Yeah, well, you said you were logging into another chat, but I thought you said you were going to stay on camera.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'll probably be logged in now.
Yeah. Are you?
I'll be back in about 20 minutes because
you have such
I honestly think we're gonna die. This Poco Huntfest is. Jeez, she hasn't even got. They haven't even got the add-on. It's just.
Right.
We're just gonna die.
Go for it.
glorious.
I'm never going to live that down, Rich. Oh, blimey. Right. I'll be right back. Since we're talking about RTS,
World of Warcraft.
I'm going to bring...
I'm
going to bring something.
What's the bet? Yes or no?
It's a big fact.
Well,
I think you're going to die.
We all know that you're going to get absolutely murdered. It's just how quickly you get absolutely murdered. And I think you're going to have at least the majority of your match. And then somebody's going to cock up with the shittest move.
Okay, I'm going to level with you. I honestly think this Pocahontas person... she's even got shit gear. Maybe it's a he, I don't know. Yeah, we're going to die. We are going to die.
I've got the Spoon of Conjuring.
Okay, here we go. So we were talking about RTS. I previously owned this game, so I do own this. Warhammer Dark Omen on the PlayStation 1.
Oh, yes.
Yes, man. So I got
I had
that.
it on PC. And
Yep, it's in pretty good condition. It's not perfect. It's a little bit mucky. The disc is perfect though, which is the main bit. So I saw something on eBay and thought, oh, come on, I'll have a little cheeky bid on it, and I won. And here it is,
Tasty.
the prequel, The Shadow of the Horned Rat, released 2 years earlier. The box is in pristine condition, which is insane for a PlayStation 1 game.
Yeah.
And the disc is
anyway, guys,
perfect.
I'll be back in a minute.
Right, are you actually leaving the camera, chat-wise?
Yeah, I'll be back in about 20.
Right, I'll be prepared this time.
I'm just going to sit here and paint. Paint for days.
There we go. Yeah, look, it's got a big fat manual and everything.
Oh, yeah, when they actually gave you bloody manuals instead of
Yeah.
this little farty slip that says, go to this website, and you could tell.
Perfect unscratched discs. Num num num. Oh, very nice. So yeah, just very happy with how that came. And I won it for, I think it was a tenner. I got it in total, which is very nice. I didn't think I was going to win it. But I need somewhere to put it where it'll be safe-ish.
Especially for a tenner.
Yeah. Cool beans. Okay. Back to painting, I suppose. Oh,
Jealousy boy
sugar butties.
activated.
Oh, does he want it? Oh man.
Probably.
I forgot to pour my tea, so it's gonna be super stewed.
It's super cold as well.
It might be, yeah. How long have we been going? 50 minutes.
Lukewarm tea.
Actually, it's not too bad. Just the right temperature. I'll let
Just swig it down.
It's been in a teapot, so teapots keep it nice and warm.
Tea hot.
I'm just downing a whole mug of tea. Num num.
What I want to know is because it's you, like right at the beginning of just before the stream was starting, you took a big swig out of a bottle of something, and honestly, it just looked like piss. But I want to know what you were swigging.
It is not piss. It is orange squash from a whiskey bottle because I am classy.
Excellent.
Also, it makes a very satisfying. Oh, I like that noise.
Oh, I had shivers up my spine for that noise. It's like, oh.
Am I not worried about disc rot with physical media? Not particularly. I mean, I think disc rot only really happened with like the first generation of CDs. I think by sort of PlayStation 1 era, I'm pretty sure they sorted it out. Or at least, yeah, the problem will not be prevalent for some time. Yeah. It's definitely fine now, I think. Patrick, you are without scampi and dog biscuits tonight.
I still have delicious things here, by the way. You haven't noticed the bowl on the top of the screen.
Oh yeah, Patrick cheated on us yesterday. Although to be fair, he's been needing to do a bit of streaming, haven't you?
I have, yes.
So yeah, Patrick did a solo stream yesterday. I was there. It was very good. He painted some. Was it Necromunda?
Yes.
Very nice. Yeah, it was. So if you like just watching paint and you can't be arsed waiting for Monday, Mr. Patrick here, Mr. Badger.
I'll have to get myself an actual schedule sorted out.
Yeah.
Because at the moment I'm thinking maybe I would even do some like midday stuff during the week, probably Wednesdays.
That's cool.
So that I didn't clash with anybody else.
Yeah, I'm doing a. I'm going to be doing a Wednesday evening stream, so you could lead into my stream quite happily.
I can work from the start, and that also depends on when you're actually going to have a go. Because essentially, I work from like 4 o'clock in the evening till midnight.
Oh yeah, that's true. So you wouldn't.
So,
I mean, you wouldn't have to raid into it or anything, but it wouldn't clash, which is nice. Oh, we've got some chat going on.
More things. Anyway, the actual.
Are you
the actual thing.
You're being asked if you're dipping sausage rolls into mayonnaise.
Oh no, it's not mayonnaise, because mayonnaise is a disgusting, vile thing.
I love mayonnaise.
What Richard's going to say is it's going to be worse, because I'm just dipping it into salad cream.
Oh, salad cream, gross.
Yep.
It's like perverts mayonnaise.
Don't you get started. I already get massive amounts of jip for drinking ginger Pepsi. I
mean, yeah, it's pretty grim. I had it once and it was okay, but no. I couldn't just drink it on its own. I think I had whiskey in it and it kind of worked because there was like literally nothing else to mix it with.
But whiskey, it is not. No.
Ginger rapist.
It's not.
Oh, daddy. You don't know the half of it. Look at him. Those are the claws of a man who knows.
Not. Nice drink. Just can't handle it.
I mean, we shouldn't handle it.
God damn it.
There are laws against it.
Or handling ginger Pepsi.
Yeah.
So like a class A drug.
It's frowned upon in many countries.
Flashers Mac filled with bottles of ginger Pepsi. And nothing else. Just open it up naked. Do you want a bottle or do you want...
You got any leeches for this?
Something sweeter.
Oh, man. Oh, God. I'm going to need to do another splodge of the black now, unless I can magically make this paint last longer.
Well, something which I did find out last night when I was watching a fellow called, I think it's Anatomical Bomb.
Okay.
There is like these little wet paint pads.
Okay.
Essentially what it is this little plastic tray with a sponge in it, and then you've got like blotted parchment on top of it. And what that does is that allows the paint to stay wet. So what you'll do is you'll like squish a blob of paint onto the parchment.
Yeah.
And then the paint itself won't dry out on the parchment because that'll
probably thin the paints for you as well while you're there.
Just a touch. But it's something that, as he was describing it to the viewers.
Tony said you have to be on a register to drink ginger Pepsi. Just gonna put it out there.
I'm just gonna ignore.
You're just gonna ignore
that.
You ignore that top class.
I'm not going to ignore Daddy because Daddy's hard to ignore. But I'm just going to ignore that particular comment.
I'm not ignoring it, Daddy.
I like the Pepsi of the ginger flavour. And wrong. It's just wrong.
Oh dear me. So yeah, that sounds like a thing that would probably be a good thing to buy for me.
Yeah.
Because my paints keep drying out and I hate it.
I want to have a look into it to see where I can get them from. And as much as it probably wouldn't help me painting like the single small models, it would certainly help me painting things like tanks or scenery or anything with big flat spaces.
Yeah.
I didn't need to just keep diving into the paint pot for.
Machin's raid still hasn't started yet.
I thought it was just mentioning the fact that World of Warcraft is boring as fuck.
Oh yeah, that too. Either that or he thought that we were boring as fuck, which is, that's a legitimate concern.
Well. where speaking of boring of Hookadoo things
Yeah.
and World of Warcraft, I was talking to a couple of the lads at work,
Mhm.
and they were just given their tactical strats and things that they were going to do while playing League of Legends, and I said it never. Like they asked us, why don't you play League of Legends? And I was like, well, I've kind of played Dota, and I played Heroes of the Storm when it first came out,
Yeah.
and both of those, which are identical to League of Legends, I don't care what anybody else says, they're the same bloody game,
Just a
just with
reskin, I suppose.
just with different skins on them,
Yeah.
are dull as fuck, and thus uninteresting to my brain, says the man who essentially goes onto Space Engineers and builds giant rockets which take like 2 days to actually construct,
Come on,
or
there's
goes
nothing
on
wrong with that.
Satisfactory and builds huge mountainous bloody
I mean, there's an
glorious.
there's an OCD part of the brain that just gets like tickled really well by that sort of game.
I love building games. I love real-time strategy games.
Samesies. Well, real-time strategy games are like a hit and miss for me. I need to be able to build a proper base. If I can't build a base, I'm not interested.
I don't know whether I mentioned this or not.
We did have another RTS conversation last week.
Yeah, about was it the Forged Battalion game that I'd recently got, which was Team 17 in Petroglyph.
Yeah.
Now it's sort of got aspects of Earth 2100, I think it is.
Mm-hmm. Do you mean Warzone 2100?
That's a Warzone 2100, not Earth 2100.
Which I also have on the PlayStation 1.
I was about to say, I think Earth 2100 is also a completely separate game in its own right. But they have like a research tree that lets you unlock different chassis, different transportation, movement types, different weapons, armor upgrades, and all that stuff. But it's, from all of the comments, it just says it's a bit garbage.
Yeah.
A very, very nice idea, just poorly implemented.
Yeah.
And I am more than happy to agree with it. Because I'm pretty sure that I told you that right at the beginning of the game, when all of your dudes are essentially basic spots, I did in fact call my little army that I was going to do, because you essentially make a faction, and then you work up your faction by getting experience points during matches and winning matches that allow you to unlock these technologies and do all the fun stuff that you really, really need to do. I named my faction Basic Bitches, okay? just because.
Just cause?
That's what they are. And starting a game on what is essentially the tutorial level to get you into it, the first level, I was like, okay, I just want to get a hang of this. Let's do this. Opens up the game, starts to play on the lowest difficulty setting. Yes, I know, I am a scrub.
Okay.
Dave, you're being asked.
I know, I can see that, and he wants a serious answer, but
he'll get it after I've done my description.
I was waiting for you to finish. Yeah, carry on.
But yes, first mission, essentially the tutorial mission on how to build things and get things running. Lowest difficulty, and I got mullered, like seriously mullered. By things which I couldn't even build. There was rocket launcher troops and grenade things and cannon troops that I had no idea that I could actually, I had no access to. And it wasn't just little amounts of them, there was hundreds of them. And I'm sitting here panicking like a crazy fool. And trying to fend off these dudes who are constantly attacking, and I just can't catch a break. Couldn't catch a break. And then eventually my money ran out.
Yeah.
And that was it. I I was done for. But I found that if I just spammed the crap out of a certain unit, like really early on, I could overwhelm the enemy before they got to the stage.
So there was no interesting way for the game to go. It was like, if you don't play a certain way, you're going to get fucked.
Yeah, and the more I thought, I'll have a look at this, and the more I read the reviews and that, the more and more people were saying, okay, it's got all this good stuff, but this is the only way that you can win any of the missions. You just get this one unit really early on, you get this one technology, and then you just spam the crap out of it. And it's like,
It's not a good way to be, man.
Yes, I don't have my dressing gown on, Mevlin, because
Oh, do you mean your smoking jacket?
it's warm. It's actually warm. See?
Yeah,
Fresh
I'm actually tempted to take me put jumper off. But I have the serious question is, the serious answer to your question, Rich, is I have no idea. I bought it from, I believe, Asda, and I have no idea what their production process is. Fine, if I must. We'll just mute the microphone so it doesn't go all over.
Oh, Bulamatari, OnlyFans. Get in there. Also, why do I need to be boycotted? God damn it.
Because you're not wearing a smoking jacket? It's your signature look.
It's not a smoking jacket. Just a dressing gown.
Stop bullying me.
Okay, if I'm gonna wear an actual smoking jacket, I'm gonna buy myself like a vape pipe.
Oh god, man.
Or just a classic pipe. I wouldn't put anything in it.
Just a corn cob pipe.
Not really a corn cob pipe. I'd start looking like bloody Popeye then.
Oh, fuck, I need that red blob there. Oh shit, I need the red on the leg as well.
You need red on red.
Yeah. I keep forgetting to put the little red stripe on the leg. Oh, Daddy, I'm wearing an Overwatch t-shirt. I didn't realise I was wearing one until I took the jumper off. But yeah, Overwatch t-shirt. I enjoy watching Daddy on the Overwatch. I really need to sort this camera position. Oh, there's too many cables around. That's not going to work, is it?
Oh, cables. Okay.
There we go.
Red
It's kind of okay. Yeah, that works. It's just dangling, but okay. That works.
In a few moments' time, all we hear is and everything hands sideways. And we're like, oh, fuck.
Can't wait till I get my new camera. It's going to be good. I'll be in a position to start sticking this bugger together soon.
I am not quite at that stage yet. I have a lot of little wispy bits.
Just got to do the skin on the head, not the head. The skin on the feet. The opposite from the head.
I was about to say that's a bit of an opposite head.
Yeah.
Let's get the skin.
I'm lazy, and I say that my dudes are wearing gloves. Well, yeah, but you can, if you really want, like, do it skin coloured so that it's a bit more of a contrast. But I'm lazy and I don't do that. Okay. Dave's going all Blair Witch apparently.
Ooh. It's like the camera facing up into your nostril. So scared.
I'm so startled. I'm so startled. There's the Overwatch shirt there. I think I got that from Prime Arnie. Good old Tau boy. If I finish this in good time, I'll be able to finish the highlights on my Crisis suit, which I did last time.
Yeah.
That'll be good. Let's do some more lighting down there so you can sort of see. what I'm doing. It's the crisis suit that I finished last week. Well, I say finished. I didn't do the highlights on him, but yeah, there he is.
You made it table friendly.
Yeah, it's table safe. I like that. Like I could just stick everything together and just have an army of grey boys, but I'm not a big fan of that. Right. Let's do the skin.
There's a lot of like little weird purity seals on this dude everywhere, so I'm
Pure. Oh man.
having to be very, very careful that I don't miss any of them, because inevitably one will get through.
Yeah. I think I use Fenrisian Grey for the feet, but I could be wrong. It's either Fenrisian Grey or Celestra Grey. One of the two. But to be honest, a uniform skin colour isn't necessary, is it? Especially with goat peeps. Meh.
Nice to keep some simple, like very, very simple army cohesion. I mean, I will admit, I should have actually spent a bit of time putting some variety into my Imperial Guard regiments,
Mm-hmm.
but they is all grizzled white boys.
Yeah. I mean,
Though,
they don't really do a very good, as far as I'm aware, I don't think they do a very good brown skin colour.
well,
I mean, all they've got is the boot the boot level. What do they call it now? The level one.
it's just a second, it's Steel Legion Drow.
Yeah.
However, I'm gonna show you something which I can show you from
Go
some
on.
of my Necromunda models,
Oh.
because we have this. If I'd like to zoom in, can you zoom in?
I've just painted on myself trying to look at the screen.
God damn it! There we go. Got white, a nice little white lady here, but got a sweet black chick as well.
Sweet. What colour did you use for that?
Well, I actually started off with a base coat of dry-eyed bark, and then I used a dry brush of the Steel Legion drab,
Okay.
which gave me like just nice amounts of highlights. If you didn't want to, if you wanted the skin to remain like very, very dark, you could just wash over the top of the dry-eyed bark, and then you get a very, very sort of a much deeper skin tone.
Our good friend Mr. Snooglyphin has just advised us that they have released a new set of paints for painting dark skin, and he's used them on his Sisters of Battle, and they're good.
I've just
What have you just done?
well, I'm gonna bring this closer to the camera and see if it zooms in. But I've missed a patch of blue.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
I looked at that and I was like, oh, really?
Damn! Oh my god. Update on Machin's raid. They did it. Man, we've lost money here, man. He's gonna come with the with the debt people.
He's gonna come in with some swag, and then he's gonna be like, "Where's my money, bitch?" Break busting caps.
He can finally uninstall the game, but I bet he won't. Well, let's get the.
I think this is only one boss in the last bunch of dungeons. I don't know if it's the last boss.
Oh, so it's not the 100% last boss. It's just a last boss.
I'm not so sure.
Okay.
We will ask him
once
he has returned to the fold.
I suppose I should probably get ready for that, shouldn't I? Because he could just appear at any moment.
Yo, dudes.
Machin, if you can hear us, give us a heads up when you're coming back, and I'll get ready to swap to the free people mode. I need the first things first. Biggest load of gold.
Back. Third person, Dave.
Yes. Oh, I've already done the gold on that. And I've made a... I haven't covered it enough. We're going to have to touch that up. Touch it up. Yeah, that's already done. Oh, sugar butties! Crisis suit nearly went flying.
Well, that would have been your problem.
Thanks. The solidarity means everything to me.
Well, you are painting the Tau. And as much as I also have an army of Tau...
For the greater good, yo. For the greater good. Come on.
For the greater good, except it's not. Because the lore for the Tau is kind of horrific.
Maybe, but...
And
That's fine.
allow me to explain why it's terrible.
Please do, go on. Might as well. Let's have this conversation.
Because the actual greater good themselves, how the ethereals have such overwhelming control of the rest of the populace, is because they use really powerful pheromones.
Okay.
Which completely override the logical part of the Tau brain. And as such, it's essentially keeping them like super high, almost like a queen's control over insect colonies.
So it's kind of like the kind of like anti-Vulcans.
Sort of.
So like there is no logic. Fuck you all.
It really is like the greater good, and the greater good is for the ethereal caste, regardless of what the smaller castes decide they need to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is why
Machin says on my way back 2 mins. That's not helpful, Machin. Tell us when you're like seconds away, man.
it's why if you look into the lore of Commander Farsight, when he goes into the I think it's the Damocles Gulf.
Yeah.
His little cadre of dudes gets completely separated from the rest of Tau society because their ethereals get assassinated.
Oh, fuck.
And they start coming round. They essentially clear their heads. And they're like,
yo, we've been...
Wait a second. What the fuck were we doing? And then he's like, hang on a second. We'll keep doing what we've sort of been doing, but we're going to do it on our terms now.
Those motherfuckers been mind controlling us.
It's why Commander Shadow Sun, which is one of the other major Tau people, is hunting Commander Farsight.
Something went wrong.
Shut up,
Try
Google.
again in a few seconds.
They're hunting Commander Farsight.
What the hell was that?
My Google thing went off.
Oh, okay.
Blobby thing next to us. But yeah, Commander Shadow Sun is essentially still moderately under the control of the ethereal caste. And she's been sent to take out Farsight. Because Farsight is now beyond the control of the ethereals. There we go. I've got a feeling the Machin has returned.
Oh, yes, he has. Here he is. Let's switch it back. Hello, Machin.
Yes, he is. We managed to do it.
You did it.
Right.
Nice. Even
Was
with
that
all the
last
incompetence.
What?
Was that the last raid, or just
Not
one
even
of them?
close.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of them. Mhm.
Fair enough. So your quest to finally uninstall that game continues.
It's getting uninstalled in May.
Oh,
Because,
whether you've done it or not.
Where I done it, well, by that point they'd have gone over to the expansion,
Oh, okay.
and I just can't be asked with that.
Yeah. I have a feeling that unless you find something else to get addicted to, you're gonna be right back on it.
I got my sweet Warhammer.
Well, yeah, but come on, video games and painting are 2 different things, 2 different speed settings.
Well, I'm hoping by May we can start going to the gym again.
Oh God, no.
That's not going to happen. After we had that conversation that the lockdown is likely going to end in
I know.
I think
September.
gyms are gonna be like the last place to open, man. Plus, who wants to go to the gym?
I
Yeah.
love the gym. It's great. I'm gonna get a Valentine's subscription once.
To be fair,
That's
I
all
did
treat myself with.
I did go to the gym for like 6 months or something, and it was really good. But then I just stopped because I was lazy.
Yeah.
You know, I
Because
went like twice, two or three times a week. Replace that shit with this now, this stream.
I was going to say that there's one thing that you enjoy more than going to the gym, and that's just staying fat.
Yes, I
Sure.
do enjoy staying fat. It is good.
I miss the gym. I fucking love the drink.
So doing.
I don't think I've ever been anything other than fat in my whole time I've been an adult. So that's, you know, that's not going to change anytime soon, is it?
That's impressive more than anything.
Going for a heart attack when I'm 40, it's fine. Not got
Yeah,
many
I mean,
years left.
It's something to look forward to.
Yeah. No, I really do need to lose weight.
can I have your Warhammer?
No.
I'll just steal it anyway.
I'm sure you will.
You just get buried with your Warhammer, Dave. And in the middle of the night in the cemetery, just Machin digging you up.
I used the wrong bloody gold on me on that thing there. Never mind.
That's a good question. What happens to your Warhammer when you die?
I'm
Do you think-
pretty sure bemused relatives have to sell it.
Yeah, I can imagine them selling it at like really undervalued.
Well, this is something that you've got to put in your will. You say, sell all my stuff if you need to. Here's the actual price list.
Yeah, it's like that Bretonian army is worth, you know, more than
Several £1,000.
Yeah, it's like a few Caribbean countries. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah, it's like
you could
it's,
offshore bank account with that shit.
you need to you need to leave a will with like, instructions.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you people are going to sell it for this much? No.
Yeah, that's my biggest fear, that someone sells it.
Poor Rich has got a few things he's going to put in his will. Apparently, he's not going to leave it to Badger. Come on.
Well, I'm probably going to die.
Lucas
before
gets
that.
the games. Well, you think you're going to die before Rich?
Well, I am a diabetic individual.
Yeah, that doesn't mean shit, man. You're treating yourself for it. It's good.
I am treating myself for it, but the complications that can arise from being diabetic is still pretty hefty.
I lost my
Yeah.
foot to diabetes.
I lost my cat to a rag on a stick.
Decimate my Google Drive.
Yeah, you just got like a kill switch on your internet history.
Just end it. In fact, I think just to link in with that, has anybody ever seen the anime I was reincarnated as a slime?
I have not seen that, and it sounds weird.
Oh, right at the beginning of it, essentially it's one of these transport reincarnated into a different world kind of things.
Yeah.
And right at the beginning of it, our main character essentially gets shivved up. And one of the things that he says before he dies is he tells like the person that he saved from getting stabbed, he says, just like destroy all my hard drives. And there's a scene where he just drops the computer in the bath and he's like, oh, I'll miss you, Sensei. It's like, yep, that is exactly what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, Mevlin's saying that you're going to live forever. The dog biscuit diet will keep you going for a long
These
time.
aren't dog biscuits. These aren't dog
They're
biscuits.
definitely dog biscuits.
They're little
Why
cheesy.
would anyone want to eat dog biscuits?
I don't know, Paddy, why'd you eat dog biscuits?
Full of marrowbone jelly, vitamins and minerals. Gives me a glossy coat and a white nose.
I couldn't think of anything worse to eat than dog biscuits.
I mean, dog shit would be worse.
Oh yeah.
That's processed dog biscuit. Right, I'm ready to stick together now. Here we go. Just need to wait for that white paint to dry on the feet.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Start to clip things off the sprue. Give me little clippers.
I think I'm very, very careful with the shading on this shield.
Yeah.
I want to try and keep the pale white shield face nice and bright.
Get it pristine, yo.
I'll be working some Null Oil around the edges and into the little gap that they've got for the shield like border.
Do little shiny bits just to make it sparkle.
Well, there is something that I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
I look at a lot of like online painters and things like that, and they paint metal without using metal paints.
Okay.
And my God, when you first look at them, it takes a bit of time for your eyes to adjust how they've painted it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like golds and silvers and that, but it's not.
So how have they done it?
They've essentially highlighted the shiny zones of them.
Mm-hmm.
They've got like a base color for the background and all that, the main part of it. And then they'll just ever so gently edge it, and then they'll start layering highlights in the middle. It's like when you see all the people who painted the swords,
Mm-hmm.
and the swords look like they have glimmer and shine on it, but they do it for all of the metal work.
Yeah.
I think some of the more amazing ones are they do the what are they? The Contemptor Dreadnought. Is it the Contemptor Dreadnoughts? I think so. For the Custodes, and they don't paint them gold. They paint them with like all the yellows and oranges and browns and stuff to make it look like gold.
So
I wish I was even half the painters that those people are.
yeah. So you're saying there's some edging involved.
Lord. Also, I did get that. I have the internet.
I have the internet.
I had the internet before everyone else did.
I had the internet before it was cool.
The good old.
Actually, it
Deamon.
didn't.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
It was never cool, the internet. Like me. Oh shit, that's got a very small piece that's at risk of going underneath the keyboard key. Just about saved it. Right. Is that everything? I think that might be everything. Oh no, torso. Can't have a towel without a torso. Just stick the arms onto the and the head onto the top of the fucking legs. Oh yeah, baby. Right, there we go. So, where did I put my bases? There's a good question. Are they in here? Yes, they are. I got myself a new paint box, which is pretty nice. It's just a box, but it's got a magnetic little little magnetic tab there.
Magnetic lid.
Yeah, man. Don't know why that pleases me so much, and it's also white, which means I can get creative if I want to decorate it with anything.
Very, very nice and simple. Simple things
Yeah,
generally grant you like the greatest joys.
they do. Right, so I need to tilt the camera a bit more now. So let's ooh. Come on, camera. Look, if you could see what I'm doing with this bloody camera right now. Oh, come on. Actually, you know what? I'll bring the model up.
So far.
He's doing magic with it. That's what he's doing.
It's going to bring the model up to
My
you.
naked contemptor boy.
What? Here we go.
Okay, then.
Oh, left me pen. That's not a good idea. There you go. Flat surface for the model to be stuck together. Hehe. Base. The glue's inside this. There it is. Yes. How's everyone in chat anyway? It's Monday, so the most depressing day of the week.
Yeah, it is like the shittest day.
Yeah, that's why we do this, just to give us a good start of the week, make sure that, you know,
Relax and unwind.
yeah, just keep us occupied on Monday evening when we're most likely to be fucking
Feeling the worst.
yeah. It's a nice just chill time for everyone. Okay, let's get that dude on the base there. Whoop. Okay, there's the legs. Boom. Give you that little red accent there to look at.
So, I'll grab the sword and I'll start painting it. Bird.
Do.
Still haven't even bothered. I haven't washed any part of this yet.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. Because usually I've already gotten onto the stage where I'm washing things.
Okay. I think the glue's probably dried enough. I'm gonna get the torso put on.
Right, last boss before I log off. The World of Warcraft, that is.
Oh right, okay. Are you going off to sort that out?
No, literally this boss you can just say on
Oh,
chat.
that's fine.
To be honest, I'm just doing this bit now because I think I've got a good chance of getting some loot.
Okay.
I kind of want to die early, so I don't actually have to put any effort into it. But alas, they keep me alive.
Damn
God,
those!
they're being competent.
Damn those efficient healers.
Paddy, they're never not in a fucking million years. In fact, I feel like I should stab you for calling them competent. They're about as far
Well, they're keeping you alive.
as that matchstick.
Okay, that's sort of on there. Feet are a little bit wobbly, but there you go. Torso. Should probably have let that dry a little longer.
My goodness me.
Okay, so that guy's gonna have his. Yeah, that's good. So I need to put the. This guy's gonna have. He's gonna be reloading, so he's got his little ammo thing.
Nice.
You probably can't see that. Don't know. The camera's a bit shit on my screen. I've got another camera coming, which is
Have you?
HD.
I thought, hasn't it arrived yet?
No, it's not. I've got the light, which is why we're quite well illuminated today. I can turn it up. I can turn it like way high.
He is very
Whee! There you go. That's really really bright. Oh yeah, the camera's shaky because it's dangling. Okay, I'm going to say that's enough time for it to dry. Right, the awkward bit is getting this this arm on. I can't get the low. Oh, I've stuck my fingers together. Wank.
Oh,
I hate it when that happens.
that reminds me about something which has recently happened.
Oh, do you stick your fingers together?
No, apparently there was a bunch of kids
Oh, okay.
who were outside of like a Tesco or a Sainsbury's,
Yeah.
offering people squirts of hand sanitizer.
Oh,
but they had,
yes. I
it
can
was
see
filled-
where this is going.
It was filled with super glue.
I kudos
So
to them. That is a
basically-
top level prank.
Being a huge bunch of
that's like-
knobheads.
10th, that's like, that's 10th level.
It was glorious things to read. I was just sitting there. I was like, seriously, guys? That is a power move and a half.
I wouldn't even be mad. That's glorious. I'm sure they probably got sort of done for it, but
Yeah, they did. I'm pretty
otherwise
sure
we
they got,
wouldn't hear about it.
I think they got fined quite heavily
Yeah. Okay,
for
so
their
I'm just
japes.
oh shit, that arm needs to come up a bit more.
For their quality japes.
Yeah.
Sticky nose.
Okay. So that's a decent gun position, I think. What do you think? He's got his reload happening there.
Yeah, that looks alright.
Yeah.
Right, that's enough of those assholes.
So then I need to get the head on somehow. Given the position of that, that's going to be a bit awkward, isn't it? So I could have him looking down like that, looking at the gun, or maybe I could have him looking to the side. Oh, oh come on. There you go. What do you reckon? Looking over his gun? Or looking down towards where he's reloading? Oh, and his head just fell off. Oh.
Looking over the gun. That way he's like pointing towards, his enemy.
Oh, shut what he's simply just fell over.
He should be actually no, it's Tau, so it should be looking down because Tau are scum. And really he should just be like a corpse on the floor.
On fire.
Or base it so it's like a frying pan, like the ready fried fish.
They're not fish though, they're goat people. Flipping heck, where? Okay, I have a problem. The head has gone missing.
Oh nay.
I'm going to actually move some of the sprues and stuff out of the way. Stay. Stay there. There's a crisis suit sprue. Ah, there it is. Found you. Gotcha. Cool.
Mission accomplished.
Head is there. Might have him look at what he's looking at what he's doing. I think that's probably the best one to do. What he's doing. So he's going to be looking down at his gun.
His weapon. In case he accidentally discharges it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that looks okay, doesn't it? What do you think?
Yeah, that looks good.
Right. I'm going to stick the shoulder guard on just in case, though, before I start this, because it might just end up.
A bit wonky.
Yeah, it might not fit once the shoulder pad's got on, because it's a big chunky thing in it.
Yeah, they are quite sizable. Those.
I am using the sleekest ones, only because I didn't see the chunky ones. I would probably have used the chunky ones because I do enjoy a good chunky piece of armor. Okay. Right, so there's the shoulder guard. Okay, let's let that dry a little bit. And then it's a case of...
Come on, Michelangelo!
Okay, thank you for that. Yes,
By the Emperor.
indeed.
Right, I gotta get this base sorted. So the base is like
So
that at the moment. There's like a dip in the middle,
Yeah.
which once I've gone over it with probably a grey colour, I've got this water effect stuff I use. So I'm gonna pour some of that on there then and leave it overnight.
Who the
I
fuck
don't-
was that? That was
yeah, I put it all in there.
that was my girl, my fiance, I should say. Sorry, who just likes to walk past and shout random things. Fun times.
Dave, what's happening to Liverpool football at the moment?
I haven't the fucking foggiest, mate. I honestly couldn't tell you. Yeah. The less said about that, the better.
Not going well, is it, sir?
We just, I
Let's
don't know.
say
I think without Van Dijk, we just don't have the security going back, which means that I think our forwards don't feel free enough to play their normal brand of like football. So yeah, it's a little bit concerning for me. When Van Dijk comes back, I think it should improve, but
He'll be able to
It's
relax a little bit.
yeah, it's not going to be an overnight fix though, because he's not going to come back 100% fit immediately, is he? Oh, for fuck's sake, his little ear's not sticking on. Come on, Tau boy, stick your ear on, mate.
When did he get injured though?
It was like the end of last season, I think, or like right at the beginning of this season. He's been out for a while, but basically, I think it was at the beginning of the season, and we were expecting him to be out for the entire season, and he's coming back soon. And yes, Dick Van Dijk plays for Liverpool. Richard,
What was his injury? Did he just do his knee?
it's something to do with his leg, and it's real bad.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's going to come back 100% when he does come back
Was it during a game or just in training?
during a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep passing over that part that I forgot beforehand. I'm like, I really should get that done. It's gonna be like the last thing that I get done.
Yeah. Okay. I believe that's everything stuck on him. Now we just need to get rid of any little grey bits that are there. See one on his backpack there. There's one on his head as well. Then give it the old washeroonie and then do some highlights. And while I'm doing highlights on that, I think I'll do some highlights on the crisis suit. How are you guys getting on? Any updates on you?
I'm starting to get close to the end of what I'm doing. I'm almost up to the wash stage, and then I'll have my highlights of my own after I've stuck this bad boy together.
Nice.
I've still got quite a bit to do.
Yeah, but you've been playing World of Warcraft in the middle of this.
I've had a distraction.
I really, like, part of me thinks, you know, can I really be asked playing it anymore? Because you just think...
I mean, is it fun? Is it fun to you?
The thing is, no. But I put so many hours into it now. I take
It's
myself
like a sunk cost argument.
Yeah, because it's just like
Stockholm syndrome.
you go, you know, you put God knows how many hours in, and you just think, I just want to complete it now.
At the end of the day, think about it this way: you've gotten your money's worth out of it. So stopping now wouldn't be a problem because you've spent all those hours in it, and you had fun for a while, and now you're no longer having fun. And
yeah, but I kind of want to complete it.
You've already completed it.
I haven't completed the last boss, or the last raid.
Not on this front, no. But you had in the past, hadn't you?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is like the first time I've ever been playing WoW where it's like, oh, I'm actually raiding, you know?
Yeah.
It's a bit like, oh, I just want to finish it, but...
Yeah, yeah, I see what you're saying now. It's a bit like, yeah, I'm trying to think the last game that I completed out of just sheer grim duty. God, that's a tough one. No, it's not. Oh God, what was it? Oh my God, I can't remember now. I know Assassin's Creed Origins got that way towards the end, but to be honest, I really did enjoy that game. The only problem is how long it actually lasts, and it lasts a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That game could have been a good 100 hours shorter, and I would not have minded at all. Grim duty games. Paddy, have you got any examples of like just a game that you've completed out of just because you've been there and you're so close to the end and you need to finish it?
Well, that was Guild Wars 2 for me.
Oh.
Same formula then.
Yep, when we did what was essentially the last sort of area was absolutely hardcore. It was really pretty tough. Obviously, being a World of Warcraft person, you'll know like the difficult areas that you have to work with, and
Yeah.
you have to just be very, very careful because even spod mods can absolutely cream you. But when we got onto the last boss, before any of the big expansions sort of kicked in, like the main game bosses, it was just sit here, wait for him to circle round, fire cannon, rinse, repeat, fire cannon, and then it just ended really shit. You hit him with about 4 cannonballs, and he was like, I'm dead, and then you practically just flew off into the fucking sunset like Tom Clancy special.
Well, Rich is saying that Half-Life 2 was one of them for him.
I liked Half-Life 2.
Yeah, but towards the end, did you think this needs to end like soon, please?
No, I don't feel like that.
No, to be honest, I think Half-Life 2 I enjoyed from the beginning to the end. The expansions I never bothered with.
No, same. I didn't bother with them either.
But yeah, I think yeah, I think any like first-person sort of shooter single player tends to get that way.
I remember Call of Duty the first Modern Warfare.
Yeah. Oh, that single player I thought was great.
Yeah, but completing that on the highest
Oh,
difficulty.
no one does that.
I did.
Yeah, no one sane does that.
True.
No one who enjoys video
account.
games and just wants to have fun does that.
I did it twice because one of the times I did it on your account.
Oh no. So I've got credit for doing something I never did.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, cool.
People are like, "Wow, this Bulamatari bloke, he's hardcore."
Oh, yeah, he's a hardcore gamer, man.
And then they
Daddy
play him and they're like, "Oh no."
Daddy says Shadow of War is his.
Shadow of War. I never completed that. I enjoyed it, and then I stopped playing it and I forgot about it.
I think that's because you found a dude and he kicked your ass once, and because he kicked your ass once, suddenly the game went, your nemesis is now like 50 levels higher.
Oh yeah, there was a couple of those. I did actually kill that particular person. I know a bitch to Badger about a specific nemesis. I think he was a shield boy, but then I finally got.
It was a shield boy warlord, I believe, and he was surrounded by a few little archers. And what you kept saying is, "Oh, get all these archers out of the way." And one shield boy just stomps in and wrecks your anus.
Yeah.
Saying that though, I did kill the big eye boss on WoW Classic, so it's like I always thought that was the last boss. So
You were
I'm
mistaken.
I was about to say, wasn't that Cthulhu boss actually a
yeah, it was
secret boss?
Cthulhu. So I'm kind of thinking, that'll do.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like, I killed the optional secret boss. So I'm sure you've got to do, like, you've got to jump through so many bloody hoops just to open up the weird temple that he's in. And then you've got to jump through more hoops to actually get him to wake up. Otherwise, it's just a big empty hole.
It's not that bad. Because it's a server-wide event to open the gates of AQ. You literally just have to. Another guild will do it, basically. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you'll run in afterwards and you'll have a go at the boss.
Pretty much.
And
once they do it once, that's it. So.
Yeah. I've never really been that much of a. I mean, I've always wanted to complete games, but I just never get around to doing it. So if I do complete a game, it's like that is a sign that I truly loved the game. Like if I complete it, it must be like 10 out of 10 territory.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. So the last game I completed was the one I streamed. Oh god, Stranglehold. There it is. I just looked up at the box. I had to remember the name. But yeah, I completed Stranglehold. That's brilliant.
Like, what's the last one? I haven't completed a game for a while.
I completed.
Wow.
I completed God of War, and actually, that's the opposite of the Grim Duty. Like, I wanted to 100% that game, but in the end, I couldn't hack it. There's a Valkyrie, like the final Valkyrie fight. No spoilers, but it is fucking hard.
The Queen.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. So I just went, fuck it, I'll just complete the game. because I couldn't beat that particular
Well-
thing. So I just went and finished the story. And it's a really nice game. That. So I actually kind of wanted more, but I just ended up having to abandon the Valkyrie.
I think
idea.
that fight is so hard because it doesn't actually have a rhythm to it.
Yeah, all the others you could sort of learn their patterns and stuff, but that one.
You'll learn their attacks and their patterns, and the reason that the queen doesn't have a pattern of attacks is
She
because
does
she
everything.
uses all of the attacks of the
Yeah.
other Valkyries.
It's
which means-
nigh on impossible, that fight, for me. Just because I'm not that good at it. I'm not that good at the game. So, yeah, for me it was impossible to do. I'm sure that some people can probably do it, but not me. Not I, sir. Not I.
There is a boss, the final boss in Diddy Kong Racing. Could
Yeah,
never
but
complete that.
I think that one was actually designed to be a cheating bastard, though.
Yeah.
It's like Speed Freak or something, and you had to essentially get the map, the track, perfect. You had
Yeah.
to know all the little side streets. You had to know all the little shortcuts.
Yeah.
That's the thing with rare games back on the N64. You needed to have it burnt to memory, basically.
Yeah, you had to know the track.
Yeah.
I completed Horizon Zero Dawn. That's a very good game. I do need to do the expansions on it, but that's a brilliant game. Would advise that one. Hang on, what are we looking at here? Sorry, I'm just seeing. So Stranded Deep Daddy says is something he completed. What's the last game he completed? That was Stranded Deep. Before Stranded Deep, beautiful classic game. He's saying that obviously I've seen you complete the Metal Slug games, Rich. Obviously not all of them yet. Have you still got? Is it 4 or 5 you still need to do? Can't remember, but I'll be watching you when you do that. What else? The one thing I'm going to have to complete out of Grim Duty is probably the Spider-Man game on the PS4. It's a really good game, but just towards the end, it just gets a bit ridiculous. See you in a bit, Mev. Thank you very much.
Catch you later, good sir. Have a good and quiet time.
Yes.
Okay.
You will be missed.
So many dangly things.
But yeah, that's why I'm playing WoW. But if we, I'm assuming when we complete the final boss, I'm just gonna be like, "That's me done." Unsubscribe.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's all the touch-ups
I'll
done.
get back. I tried playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
That's a good game.
Didn't get into it straight away, but
yeah, it's one you need to dedicate like a good day to. Like you
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
play it in little chunks. It's something you need like hours upon hours to play properly.
yeah, it's just like, I don't have the time.
Yeah, that's a problem these days, isn't it?
Because it is a good game. It's just like
Yeah,
I need to take a day off, have a pack of beer next to me, and just sort of give it the loving it needs. Plus, I found the controls a bit stiff.
yeah. I've got 2 weeks worth of leave to use in work at the minute, so I'm planning a couple of solid weeks of something. I'm gonna play something to death. I don't know what that something is, but it will be something good, hopefully. It might be, the MechWarrior game.
Yeah.
5 Mercenaries, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, because that's coming out. That's coming out on Steam, so it's coming out on PC properly in the next month or so, I believe. So
they did mention that when they're releasing it, it's going to be in the spring period. I can't say exactly when, but when it does come out on Steam, it will come out with the Heroes of the Inner Sphere DLC and expansion as well.
very nice.
So when you pick it up, you should be able to get it with its tasty additionals as well.
Nice. All right, so there's touched up.
And I may actually get the opportunity to join you on it.
You certainly will.
Because, that crossplay stuff.
Yeah, that'd be quite a nice little multi-stream, I think.
What I believe it will do with the multiplayer, though, just to make a warning previously, as I think I will simply be a pilot and I will have to use one of your mech.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, you've already probably completed it, haven't you? So
I am.
you'll be completing it in my mechs as well. I'm a dirty heavy player, but I'll make sure I get like a little hunchback for you.
It was so infuriating in some parts. Just mostly because of my own stupidity. It's like, do, what the fuck? Oh God, no.
So, what was I going to say?
Something.
Going back to Warhammer,
Oh, right, okay.
have you seen the trailer to that new game yet?
Which one?
Darktide.
Yeah.
I have not seen the trailer, but I mean, I'm already sold on it, so I'm definitely buying the game when it comes
You
out.
get to play as an Ogrim,
Okay. Oh, nice.
and like,
Do you get to play as
his
just a
main
standard
attack is-
Imperial Guard? I'd love that.
Yeah.
Yes. What?
So,
Alexa, shut up.
It seems like we're having issues with our AI.
Yeah.
yeah, my Alex has been a pain in the ass the last 3 days.
I don't know what I said that triggered the bitch, but
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm starting to not like it.
Skynet is aware.
it knows we're trying to do things and it doesn't want us to ignore it.
If that's the best Skynet can make,
Well,
Skynet-
but it's just started, okay? It's just started.
Yeah, I mean, it's what was it? The T1000 was it? It's got like another sort of 998 iterations to go.
They had this shit down in the 90s, Dave. The 90s.
Emphasis on the word shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
When
get the old wash on.
what we have, like robotics wise, is essentially a robot dog.
Woof woof.
It
Woof
can
woof.
open doors. And that's
But a
about
kind of dumb robot dog.
yeah.
Did you ever have the like as a kid? I mean, you had brothers, didn't you, Paddy? So you probably wouldn't have had it.
I still have brothers.
Yeah, well, sorry, yeah, you do have brothers, but what I mean, as a kid, you didn't have any sisters, did you? So
No, I did not have.
you wouldn't have the that we had the that dog that did a woof and walked forwards a little bit and then did a backflip and then woofed and then walked and backflipped. We had that as a toy. That was just a whole fucking piece of shit.
I'm pretty sure that we still have that.
Yeah, but I mean, you make the most of it when you're a kid.
Yeah. Plus, in the 90s, that was the best we had, so.
Sort of like
Backflip.
and then it flies off the table.
Yeah. Everyone
Great.
had that shit. My sister had a Furby.
My sister had a Furby.
That was a fucking piece of shit. Couldn't teach it to swear. Gutted.
All I can remember is the guy who had about like 30 of the things, and he wired them all together into a choir.
Yeah. Oh, Rich has just said that you guys had a Busy Puppy.
We did have Busy Puppy.
Don't know what that is.
It's a toy, probably.
It's like a little sort of plastic dog that runs along tracks. And the way that you set up the tracks, it would be able to like go along and pick up. It had a magnet in its mouth, and it could pick up like a bone and a newspaper and something else. And yes, I did barf on the box.
I was going to say that was only half the story.
Well, it was at the end of the bed, essentially because me and Richard had spent a lot of time in a shared room, so we had bunk beds, and I was on the top bunk, of course. And One night I was like, I don't feel very well. And obviously, I'd have to like leap off the bed, run to the bathroom, and bath. So I just went false on it. Just like off the top end of the bed.
Right, it is highlighting time. Cool beans. Right. Should really put like little blobs of black on the end of these guns, shouldn't I? Just to make it not look shit. Let's do that. If I can. If I don't just like end up just painting everything black.
That was for
A little teeny weeny bit there.
Yeah. Been playing Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh yeah.
Quite like it.
Yeah, I got it for free, I believe, on PC. I think it was on PC. It was either free or we got it, or me and Snooglyphin got it like well discounted.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, there's no point in not getting this. We might as well. It's all right. It's all right. I don't hate the game, but it's like
having Jedi in it ruins it a bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
So OP.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to you're trying to assault something and you're just dying over and over and over and over and over again, and then just a Jedi comes and fucks you all up. Basically, that's
appears.
Yeah, that's how it goes. I had a character that I really liked on the robot team. You know, the roly-poly one that has a shield.
Yeah.
Tried your car.
Yeah, I fucking loved that guy on that game.
I'm all about the jetpack guy and the clone trooper special forces.
I was going to say, are you talking about Boba Fett by any chance?
No, just the generic.
The drone one.
Not drone. I quite like the clone troopers.
Oh, clone
just
trooper.
the jetpack clone trooper.
Yeah,
and the commando clone trooper.
Nice. Right. Genya's gold. Let's do some highlights in gold. No. Tell me this isn't fucking frozen on me. No, it's fine. It sounds wet.
It sounds moist.
Moist.
I keep missing little bits, and it's annoying.
Little bits. Oh man, I've got to get back into Rick and Morty. The new season's come out, so I need to check that shit out.
I never watched Rick and Morty.
Oh, you should. It's good.
Yeah.
It is very funny. The last season I watched, which was the season before the one that's just been released, was starting to go a bit off the rails. So either they'll sort of come back a little bit and re-solidify my love for the show, or they're going to go totally off the rails and double down on that shit. I don't know which one it's going to be yet, so watch this space and I'll let you know what I think of it.
Yeah.
One show that was like amazing till the end. I think it was like 1 week season. Was BoJack Horseman. That is a fantastic little show.
Oh yeah, that was a bit too depressing for me.
Well, I think that's why I liked it, to be honest. I think when I watched it, I was going through some shit at the time, so yeah, it vibed with me hard.
And you were just like, yeah, this this shows me that I'm not the only person having a shit time.
Yeah, it was sort of like, yeah, this show validates my feelings. It makes me know. It's telling me it's okay to be depressed sometimes. Don't worry about it. Gee, you're all good.
We got you, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been watching Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I've caught up to that finally.
Nice.
So, yeah, I can't wait for the new season that's coming soon.
Yeah, what's your favourite episode?
Oh, it's got to be for me. It's either like episode 2, where they go to the Planned Parent clinic and
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's either that one or the Dayman, the Nightman Cometh, the musical episode.
Oh yeah. You gotta pay the troll if you want to get in that boys' hole.
Yeah.
You got-
You gotta pay the troll toll if you want to
Yeah,
get
man.
the boys home. It's great.
Troll, what you say?
Say, troll
think-
toll.
I'm coming for you now, little boy. Have you got an erection?
I think I've only seen clips of that.
Oh,
You
it's
definitely want to watch.
it's a brilliant show, Paddy. You need to check
Yeah.
it out.
A lot of the lads and lasses at work tell me that I should watch it, and every so often I'll just get random sort of clip quotes, and all I hear is "Give me that leg, boy."
Like, I think my favorite episode is, I don't know where to start. The high school reunion one.
Oh, that's like a
It's the two
two-parter, man.
episodes. That
That's
dance at the end.
that gets so rough. That episode, I was having like office problem. The same problem I have with watching The Office, where I can't do like really cringy humor, and that episode really tested me, man.
The dance at the end.
Yeah, and they're just high on shit, and they think they're doing like this amazing like production.
Yeah. It's just like. I don't like. Yeah, so I'd probably say that one or anything that involves Dennis and his car.
Yeah, I've been watching something. I've just been like into watching like really easy to watch shows lately, which is a bit of a cop out, but it has meant I've basically been marathoning Community.
Is that any good?
It's alright, you know. It's not the best. I think it's got like I'd say two or three series is where it gets really good, and then the cast decide to leave basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's got Chevy Chase in it, and then Chevy Chase decides he doesn't want to be in the show anymore, so he leaves. So they basically have to write him out of the show, which is kind of a shame, because he was like one of the funniest characters. Another character, Troy, he also leaves. Spoiler-rific, by the way, if anyone's watching it.
You
Spoilers,
mansplaining
just,
to me and say,
Yeah, I am.
I tried watching. What's it called? Brooklyn
Nine-Nine's brilliant.
Yeah, didn't like it.
You didn't like it? Okay.
I think
Kind
I
of-
saw the first series of that, and I was like, "Yeah, this is kind of okay," but it's just. I think since I like stopped watching TV in university and kind of grew out of that, I just can't really get back into proper TV like that.
Yeah, I suppose. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's freaking brilliant.
This is my happy face.
Yeah.
And Parks and Recreation.
I've not seen Parks and Recreation. I started
It was
watching it.
alright for a while, then I just got a bit bored of it.
Yeah. I've been watching Bottom.
Nice.
And
Nice.
I
I
started.
remember seeing that live. Oh, it was
Nice.
so funny.
And something else that's come on Netflix recently is all of like Monty Python's Flying Circus, the show, the TV show. And I've just been watching that. It's brilliant.
Pretty silence for Rick Mail.
Oh yeah. Sad times.
Yes.
What the fuck kind am I using?
But yeah, Bottom's just it's so juvenile, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's just like it
Well,
knows
that's
what it
the thing.
is.
Most of around that time, that was essentially the like the extreme kind of comedies that you'll see. So it's all like the really really weird ones and the ones that push the boundaries.
Well, number of times Mighty Boosh has been taken down for blackface from Netflix. One. Number of times Bottom's been taken down. 0.
Well, that's the thing. The Mighty Boosh really did sort of go out of its way to be
Weird.
tongue-in-cheek is saying it's lightly.
I would say shit, personally. I didn't like the Mighty Boosh at all. Did not get into it.
It's sort of along the same lines of like the League of Gentlemen.
Oh, the League of Gentlemen's good, though.
Which also had blackface.
Yeah. And is
Probably also had been kicked off Netflix many times.
I don't think it was ever on Netflix. It's on the BBC iPlayer, isn't it?
Well, like one of my favorite, two of my always favorite Always Sunny in Philadelphia episodes were taken off Netflix for blackface.
Oh.
When they do their version of Lethal Weapon 5 and 6. And,
that was a good. I watched them on Netflix not too long ago, so they're still on there.
No, it isn't.
Oh, okay. Well, I watched it at some point.
Yeah.
You watched it when it was still on before it got removed.
Yeah. There was an episode of Community where they were playing D&D, and the Asian character Chang, who is the Asian guy from The Hangover, he plays a drow, and he dresses up as a drow, blackface included.
Oh, May.
Yeah. Right, what am I doing here? So I've done the highlights on the gold. I've done the highlights on.
I need your opinion.
Go on.
What colour should I do the base?
What kind of planet are they going to be on?
What's that?
What kind of planet are you thinking it's going to be based on?
Well, it's got an urban decay sort of feel to
Yeah.
it. So I guess grey.
What army would it be fighting with, and what are their bases looking like? Because you want it consistent, don't you?
Ah, no, my Realties army spaces are all over the place.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's urban decay, maybe do like a sort of scorched earth, like red earth with like grey buildings, grey building bits.
Yeah, with
So
a bit of
I'm
sort
just
of like,
painting grey then.
Oh, okay. But you could fill that little divot with blood.
I'm filling that with the swamp water effects
Oh, okay, cool.
I've got. I'll bring it out in a minute.
Nice.
It's pretty good though. It's like
you did mention it like early on in one of the other streams where you were repainting your Demon Prince, and you were saying that you'd used it on one of the other things and it didn't quite come out the way it was supposed to.
Right, here's the main highlight paint.
all I used it.
It was your big Demon Prince where you were trying to get the blood effect, like the blood river, and you'd used your water effect on top of like red, and it kind of came out a bit.
No, I don't think that was me.
Okay.
Or was it?
I remember you talking.
You're the only one who has the Demon Princes.
Okay, so let's.
Yeah, but I haven't got a blood effect on it. I got a snow effect on it.
Yeah, you tried to like work a blood
There it
river.
is.
You tried to work a blood river, but it never came out right.
No, I tried to do a sewer river on my Titan base, but it didn't work with PVA glue.
Oh, okay.
But then I used the swamp effect and it came off straight away.
Very nice. Well, I'm currently highlighting this thing. Highlighting is one of the things I'm probably weakest at. I'm just shit at it, I think. I put too much paint on the brush and just end up making it look like it looks cell shaded when I do it.
No, that's not necessarily a terrible thing.
Yeah, but badly cell shaded.
Can't say anything about that.
So I'm trying a different tact here. Where I'm
a drink. I'll be back in a sec.
I
okay.
wonder if anybody's actually done that.
The cell shade model, I've seen them. Yeah, they have done them.
Like a whole cell shaded army.
Yeah. Oi, stop biting yourself, please. Sorry, dog's just biting himself.
I was about to say, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad.
Yeah, no. So
I'll buy myself a bad one.
my new tact is basically to pick a sort of area, pick a direction, and then highlight the areas in that direction. A bit like if it was sunlight.
Yeah.
So we're currently doing the upwards direction for this model. So I'm highlighting anything that's it's a bit too much on that paint there. Never mind.
Well, I'm onto the shading bit, and that means that I am almost done.
Yep. Seems. I'm doing 2 models here because I forgot I didn't get time to do the highlights on this thing last time.
Yeah. Just trying to make sure that I keep as much of this like very, very light on this model.
Yeah.
I don't want to like overpower it with a lot of the shaders like I usually do with some of them because I'm a bit heavy-handed with it sometimes.
Yes. I think that's my main problem with the highlights. I am very heavy-handed with them, and that's what makes them look a bit stupid. So I just end up having to try and wipe them off, wipe bits off here and there.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake. Oh, and God damn it. The paint doesn't half dry as well quite quickly on the layer paints.
I wish the same could be said for the actual shaders, so I didn't like the other day waiting for about 20 minutes showing everybody other things.
Oh
while I
yeah.
wait for my shades to dry.
Looks okay-ish. Dab it a bit. Okay, let's make sure we got a little
Right,
bit
where we
more there.
can't find that bloody water effect now.
Oh, never mind, eh? Worse things happen in sea.
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't try painting it, Snee.
Oh god, no.
Got a message to Mrs.
Oh.
Captain, we're going down. God damn it, I've got to finish this.
I need to do the highlights, you fuck. Keep it steady whilst you're sinking.
So then that little bit, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. I think that's the main noise we make on the streets. Ooh, as we're desperately trying to get some apply paint evenly and nicely.
I always found I was doing that constantly in other streams that I did when I did a lot of the gaming streams
Yeah.
when I first started. It's like
Oh man.
I do that all the time.
I think it's like a way for me just to take up the time without us umming and ahhing and swearing.
Yeah. My
At least until I hit a point where I'm like, fucking
yeah, my
I'm pretty sure no one minds us swearing here.
no. I mean, to be honest, my channel is full of swears, so go for it. Yeah, but I make some fucking weird noises when I stream. Like watching them back whilst I'm sort of cutting out the
rest of the noise.
well, I'm just cutting out the dead time sort of thing so that I can upload the shortest possible video onto YouTube. And it's just some of the noises I make. Like I'm gonna have to cut it together as like a little what's his name? A highlight reel.
What Dave does, and then all the guys like.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about putting like a little channel trailer together with like a highlight reel of the worst noises, like interspaced with like some sweet ass drum loops.
I say, okay, we're gonna get this done now, and then like 5 minutes of
Yeah.
Shut up, dog.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the dog fucking barks as well.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty alright, Twitch. I mean, you get as long as you don't use like racial slurs or anything, you're pretty much fine.
Yeah.
Or
Squeak,
homophobic
growl.
stuff.
I must admit, you know how we all came from like English, British sort of secondary schools in the 90s and the early 2000s, and we were taught the ways of homophobic slurring as a swear word. And yeah, I have caught myself making a couple of those slurs accidentally, and yeah,
Well,
I have to cut
I
them
just
out.
never used to say them anyway, so I'm just like,
Oh,
whatever.
right. Well, that's fine. Must be an English thing then, I guess. But yeah. So as an example, you just you catch yourself saying "gay" all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to watch that. I'm trying, it's just what we were, it's just what we were taught as
It's
a
what we
kid.
were grown up with. That's just how we grew up.
Yeah, it's
And
not
yes,
it's not an
the best thing.
excuse, and we are, and
No.
I am trying to cut that shit out because
But it's
I do not condone that shit at all.
I know it's a weird thing to sort of equate it to, but it is essentially like a smoker's kind of thing. Once you've started doing it, it's very, very difficult to actually give up.
Yeah, so
The,
I've gotten
essentially,
better at
the
it,
way you
but
speak.
yeah, pretty much not acceptable, but it's something that's difficult to stop doing. Okay, so there's the highlights basically on that thing done. I need to just wash the brush a bit. Are you alright there, dog? You having a little moment there? Oh, he wants to play. Want to play, do you?
You said you were doing this yesterday.
Yeah. It's like, I'm bored. Play with me. There you go. Play with yourself for a bit. I need to wash this brush. I think I let the paint dry a bit too much. Right, now let's see if we can get some highlights done on you, little Tau boy. Machin, how's yours coming? Trying to get the boys and girls
I'm just going over like the boils and like where the bones sticking out. So it's taking a bit of time. Just gonna go over it with a quick layer of corn red, then blood for the blood god.
Very nice.
Once I've done these bits, I'm gonna highlight the toe bones, and
Toe
then
bones.
do his belt, and you should be ready to do the base.
Nice.
See how quickly I can do this now.
Glad, how's yours getting on?
I am filling in the shading, then I'll have to stick it together.
Okay.
But I think I just knobbed that up.
Trying to explain stuff at the same time.
Yeah, just a little bit of. It's a method that I've picked up from watching other people doing it. I was like, how the hell do I do that kind of color thing? And then I watched them, and they're just layering tiny little bits of like shade, very, very faint layers of shade on. Sort of give a darker patch on one side.
Yeah. Ah, the paint's fucking dried on me now. A big clump of paint on the board that's just totally dried off. Okay.
It's not going to work very well, but I'll get some dry brush on that soon.
The thing I don't get is my mates are still playing World of Warcraft. It's like,
It's because they like to punch themselves in the scrotum.
Yes, they
I'm
do.
pretty sure they're addicted to it, to be honest.
Well, I mean, it's designed, isn't it? That's how it's designed. It's designed to get you addicted and get you playing it constantly. So that's what they want. So they get that fat monies, all of that sub dollars.
Recurrent user spending.
That's the phrase they like to use.
Oh, I can't. For some reason, my hip was seizing up there.
Oh, for some reason.
I was trying to lean on it so that I could actually get this.
Come on, boy, George!
While I was doing this fine line work.
Yeah. What other games are like that out at the moment? Do you think?
Well, that are just built for addiction.
Yeah.
FIFA.
Oh yeah. Really, FIFA.
Yeah.
Any of the sports games that you see are primarily focused to that now.
Well,
Because
PES isn't. It has a mode that does it, but it's not the main focus of the game, and they don't like shove it down your neck like they do on FIFA. Like, if you're playing the offline mode of FIFA, if you're playing anything other than the loot box mode, essentially, you are basically the game will force you into that. It will tell you that you're playing the game wrong. Play this. Spend money on these things. Look at all of your friends. They've got their amazing teams on this because they've paid money for microtransactions.
we've done all of this
Yeah.
stuff. You're missing out.
I'd say that any of the first-person shooters at the minute are like that. Call of Duty, Overwatch.
Oh yeah. When they
Um,
brought Warzone, the amount of times it was trying to sell me.
Your shit.
Yeah, Battlefront 2 is. I mean, the way that started, it actually had to be rolled back, and they lost. I think they lost the Disney license, the Star Wars license exclusivity because of that game,
Probably.
and they had to release, a couple of good games to try and apologise, which they did. But it's not enough, and they lost it. Oh, hello, bear.
Yes, they gave up their find rights when they messed a bit too far.
Yeah, that's
Like,
it.
"Oh, we are untouchable," and then they were like, oh no.
Oh
You are
no.
most certainly very touchable.
Yeah. Right. So now I've got the. I've not gone overboard with the highlights. I've done a few. So you can't really notice them so much, but I just the last few models I did with highlights, they look. It was like clown makeup, but with this you could just about see the edges on some of this.
Yeah.
Which is the way you want it, isn't it? It's supposed to look like scuffs and stuff.
You want it to look sort of very, very almost subtle and delicate.
Yeah. And there's me Tau with the crisis suit. I just need to do the highlights in black, which are very minimal, and you don't have to worry too much about that because the difference between Abaddon and Corvus Black is negligible, basically. But it just gives a little bit of a lift to some of the the areas of cloth. Right. Man, you're still not stuck yours together, Paddy.
I have not, but I'm getting there. Essentially I'm getting all of the touch-ups done first. I can't do those weird blades. Okay, let us begin the process.
I've noticed a bit of gold that I'm going to need to paint again on this model, which is annoying me.
Speaking of that, I've also noticed a bit of gold that I've missed.
Yeah, so there's always bits of models that you just say, oh bollocks, need to do that again. So I'll probably do some touch-ups on this at some point in the future. Could do it now, I suppose, couldn't I? Just once I've done the highlight in the black, I can use the Corvus to sort of cover up some of my sins as well, I think. Yes.
I've got that.
And I have many sins.
Oops.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Anyone in chat doing some painting? I know we had someone doing a tank before.
Posture's awful.
Your posture.
Yeah. It's like leaning all over. It's like, no, don't do
I mean,
that.
that's how you paint, isn't it? That's how you do it.
You gotta have a good posture. You gotta have it up like this.
I'm hunched over like a bloody hunchback at the minute. He is.
So, what's everyone up to this week?
Well, not a lot. I'm working a lot. I think I've got a. I think I'm going to do a stream on Wednesday evening. Not sure what I'm going to play yet. Probably do some Doom Eternal.
Nice.
Trying to get that finished off, and then I'll.
Is it good, that game?
It is very good, yes.
Better than the original?
When you say the original, do you mean the 2016 one, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's at least on par. There's a lot more variety in it, which means it's got more. So if you played the 2016 one, and then you went straight to Doom Eternal, it wouldn't get as boring as you'd expect, basically, which is good.
Oh, good.
So yeah, it is a good game, really good game. I'm enjoying it a lot. I couldn't stream it for a while because I needed to wait for the for a new setup to happen. So I've currently got that going on now, where I'm streaming from. No, I've not upgraded my rig now. I've just changed how I'm streaming. So I'm actually capturing me. I've managed to get it so I can capture me PC for a capture card. And still be here. Like before, previously the capture card was set up over by the consoles because that's where I was going to stream. But it, obviously couldn't play kind of keyboard and mouse games. So yeah, so I've set that up now, and now I can do that. It's not working flawlessly. I mean, we did a Pez stream yesterday, and it
was having a bit of a wibbly wob.
Yeah, the capture card was having a bad time, and it according to the online stuff I've read, it looks like it's something to do with VSync not being turned on. So I just need to make sure that that's turned on, so it doesn't like go wibble in the future. Oh, bit of muffing going on. I'm not sure if the mic picked that up.
Excellent. You're good. You're gravy.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Sexy boys.
Ooh, very nice.
That is awesome. It puts mine to shame. Right. It's just gone 9 o'clock, which is our usual finishing time. So everyone, show and tell.
Yep. Show all of the dudes.
Yeah.
So here you go.
Your beefy boy with his meaty legs.
Yeah.
Dave with his little dude and his highlighted battle suit.
Yep.
Getting there. And then me, essentially, with my commander.
Excellent stuff.
Indomitus Crusade. I went with a slightly less cinematic scenery, purely because I couldn't be balls with the other one.
Here is my one, Paddy. That's mine.
Oh, you both got the same model.
Yeah, we both got the Indomitus set.
Nice.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Anyway, so thank you so much, everyone who's been here. It's been lovely. We've done a bit of painting. We got some stuff done. If you enjoy what you see here, if you enjoy what you see here, please feel free to hit the follow button. Thank you so much. I'll do a little bit of admin while I'm here. Thank you very much to Nehir for following today and sharing some of your pictures with us. It was awesome.
Those were
those were.
I think it's our
so
first
good.
American.
Yeah, we'll definitely be having you back. Thank you so much also to Lanny the Red, Mary Curry, and Prima Bunny for the follows. You came over from Past the Plunger stream, so thank you so much to Past the Plunger for giving us a shout out on his stream. Everything we do goes up on YouTube. The link to that is in the banner on my Twitch channel. I've got a Patreon if you want to chuck us a couple of quid. So have yourself a lovely evening, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you, Shan. Bye bye.